We are back. So, guys, it's been a very, very interesting week already, and today I've decided to show you behind the scenes, a day in the life, the realistic things that can happen when running a business, when logistics, courier, transport, every day is constantly changing, okay? The plan I had for today is completely out the window. So, yeah, the plans that I had have changed. I've had a driver leave, okay? This is the raw and uncut video I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you everything that's happened this week, today, as it's happening, live, direct. And I'm going to go through it step by step. So already, late last night, driver texts me, he's leaving. Okay, so I'm dealing with that 10 o'clock last night when I'm laying in bed. And what do? He's a fairly newish driver. He's been in a learning phase, and he's done pretty well, in fairness. He's done pretty well. He's got to the point where it's no longer viable for him. He can now only work a couple of days a week. So he can work three days a week, occasionally 4, sometimes 2 days. So it doesn't really work for me anyway. I've been there to support him and help him where I can. However, I need someone that can drive 5 days a week, really, because we have operations going all the time. So I'm dealing with that 10 o'clock last night while I'm laying in bed, about to go to sleep, and I'm not sleeping at the minute anyway, because I don't know why, my sleep cycle is totally out. So I'm laying in bed, about to go to sleep, bang, get the message, because I had work for him today, and he's not turning up today, which means I have to do his work today. So, dealing with that, and now I had a plan where I had other things to do today, so I'm going to be doing his work. So today it's going to be a job from GL2 Gloucester over to Southampton and a return load back. So it's a good job, really good job for him as well. But unfortunately, if you can only work a few days a week, it's not working for him, it's not working for me. So it is what it is. You have to kindly let them go. The door would be open for him again, to be honest with you. But I'll be completely straight with you. If someone's worked for you, so this is talking to business owners, entrepreneurs, or even maybe people that are in recruitment for, different sides of business. If someone's worked for you before and they're good and they leave, would I have them back? Probably not, unless they're exceptional. Because I do believe that, you need to build the relationships, you need to build your brand, your business, you need to help people. But actually things happen for a reason, and him going away now, he'll do something else, whether it's in the industry or out of industry, it's totally up to him. But I think you should bring people in, train them, help them, teach them, grow with them, and then when they need to go, I think you should just let them go, because you should never hold someone back. If somebody needs to go, never hold them back. Someone told me that a long time ago, a guy who owned a very, very big tech business. I think he had 170, 180 employees back then. This I'm talking, makes me sound old now, about 18 years ago, 19 years ago. He's probably got, I don't even know, maybe thousands of staff. Big company, big guy. And he said to me, if somebody wants to go, let them go. Let them fly. So he's right. So I'm dealing with that. And then this morning I've come in. We've got 3 jobs which we've got to sort out. My team is fully booked today, so we bring in service partners when that happens. So good thing, good problem to have. So I'm just logistically managing those jobs now. I've just assigned all the jobs to our service partners. And I need to now get ready, because I'm going to go do the Southampton job that my driver was going to do. I've got one driver off, so we've covered all of that. And the chaos continues, okay? And this is like, for those of you watching me that are new to the channel, I run a courier business, I've grown it, I've scaled it, and we're continually going to keep scaling it. I'm getting into HGVs. Got some very interesting and very exciting HGV news as well, so wait until the end of the video, because I will tell you all about that at the end of the video. For those of you that are new to the channel that are HGV drivers, yes, there is going to be some courier footage, yes, there's going to be some courier content, however, everything is pointing into the HGVs. So stay tuned, I'm going to carry on, I'm going to bring you along with the journey today. We're going out in this one today, and we're going to Southampton and back. I'm going to show you everything else that I'm dealing with along the way, any of the calls, any of the problems. I'm sure with the 3 jobs that we've got out there as well, there'll be not issues, but there'll be things that I have to deal with there and then, because if you don't, then there's a problem. So that's my issue at the minute. When I go out and drive, when I'm dealing with the other work, when I'm dealing with the problems, or not even problems, just when I'm dealing with things that I have to sort there and then. When you're driving any vehicle, you have to stop to deal with it. So sometimes it takes me a little while to do what I need to do. If I'm doing a run, it now takes me longer. I used to be extremely quick. It takes me a bit longer now because I have to stop and redo and take the phone calls, send the messages, do what I have to do. Follow me along for the day. I'm excited. I'm going to show you it all. We're going out. We're going to Southampton. We're coming back. And we are dealing with problems. Okay, so I said I'm going to show you everything today of what I'm doing, what's happening, what's going on. So I've just finished up, sorted out the jobs that needed sorting out. One of them had a problem, and the problem was that the driver got there, went to collect. The company he was collecting from said they couldn't find the details of where he was delivering. So he had to then wait for them to find the details. Guys, this is like part of what's happening on a daily basis. This isn't like necessarily it's not our fault, but it's a problem that we have to deal with. So he's getting there, he's waiting around, he's asking them, they're wanting more, he's giving the reference numbers, they can't find it. It's back, it's forth, it's back, it's forth. It's difficult sometimes, guys, because it's such a simple stuff, and just because this particular company couldn't find the details on their system, it then holds us back. So this is part of the reality. He's sorted now, he's loaded, he's on the way, he's going from London N1 to GL20, which is Tewkesbury. So that's that one load sorted. I've got 2 more on the go at the moment, which I'm dealing with on the phone as I'm moving. Now I'm going to take this one out. So before I take it out, always do checks, no matter what the vehicle is, whether we're doing a trailer, which that's in work in progress at the minute. I'm changing the bed, I put a new jockey wheel on it, new winch, new wheels, new tyres, new everything. So anytime I take that out, this out, whatever I'm taking out, I'm doing my check. So first things first, guys, I'm going around checking the tyres. Okay, we're going to check the oil in a minute and the coolant, because that's essential. Yeah, give them a good kick. All right, tyres are good. Checking to make sure the tail lift is locked in, because that's a problem that you don't want, is that if that's not locked in and that falls off when you're driving, that's a big problem. Everything's tied up, everything's on there. I'll check the brakes, the brake lights, make sure all of that's working. Make sure all of this is shut. Also, one thing I tell all the lads, always make sure before you go out, make sure your bed's clear. So we use the pump truck, we've got that which holds it, which is brilliant. So a little bit of rubbish, need a bit of a sweeping in there. I give that a bit of a sweep, little bit of a clean in a minute. But yeah, make sure your bed's clean, make sure it's clear, make sure you haven't got any load in from the other day, or you forgot a pallet or something like that. On this one, we've had this modified. You might not have seen this before. It's reasonably new, it's getting more and more. So we had the box and we had it modified so we can open from the side. So I'm always saying to the guys, make sure that is locked in. Make sure that's locked in. The fans that we've got that are curtain sides, make sure the curtain's strapped, locked, not been damaged, not been cut. And then what am I doing? I'm gonna fire this one up. And what I actually do with this is I let it warm up a little bit. A bit of interesting feedback on this. Let me know what you think to this, guys. Do you let your vehicles warm up? Do you not? I like to get mine on. I like to warm it up, check everything. So now let it warm up. I'll check the coolant in a minute, check the engine oil. But bar that, everything's pretty much good to go. It's not HGV, so it's not as many defects and defects reports, but I like to check it anyway. Make sure you check the vehicles. I say that to all of our guys, because you never know. Imagine if you leave a couple pallets in there, forget, and you get to your collection and they're like, yeah, empty van. You get there and you're like, yeah, I got some pallets, and they won't take them. You're stuck with them, can cause problems. We've had that. So van's clean, van's empty, van's clear, it's warming up. That's almost ready to go. So I'm gonna jump on the road. I'm going straight over to Gloucester, going to a big distribution centre. I'll show you some of that. I'll get the load on. It's usually from this distribution centre, it's usually glass in it's palletized glass. You'll see what I mean when I get there. Let me hang fire, I'll show you. It's a weird one. It's a very big company that we're going to be doing some work for today, so I'll get as much footage as I can on the road, me driving, but also of me dealing with the things I deal with step by step by step. Now this is totally off the cuff. I don't know what I'm going to deal with yet, but I'll show you it all. Stay tuned. Right, first load is on. So we've got 4 pallets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All ready to go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All on there. And this is going to Southampton. Let's get it strapped, get en route. Okay, so we are loaded and we are leaving Gloucester as of now. So it's a GL10 postcode, Golf Lima 10. However, it is Gloucester. So that's classed as Stonehouse, but it's Gloucester, so you can see on the map there. We are heading now to SO15 Southampton, leaving sunny Gloucester. I'll just wait for a minute. Leaving sunny Gloucester, heading to Southampton, 4 pallets on. It's about 800 kilos, so we're underweight, which is good, and it's only an hour and 55. It's a nice little cruise over to Southampton. I've done this run a lot recently, same with a couple of our guys. We've had a lot of these runs, so I've had one of the other drivers that's been doing this, and then myself. As you know, I'm not in today, so I am in today. The driver that was meant to be in today, he's not doing this. He would have done this run, so it's a really nice easy run really. So we're effectively just gonna go straight over to Southampton. We're dropping 4 pallets off, and then we've got a backload as well, so whatever they need bringing back, it's probably going to be empty pallets. It's probably going to be a bit of waste, not waste as in like contaminated waste, just sometimes it can be like wrapping, it could be anything, like literally anything. So we'll go down there, we'll see what they've got, we'll get the 4 pallets off, it'll be tail lift straight onto a bay, offer them the bay, and then they'll then take them up to the shopping centre. So we'll just be dropping off to the bay and then let them deal with the rest. We may need to then go up to the actual shop to bring down whatever it is that they've got to come on here. We'll see about that. So I'm going to push on now, cruise on over to Southampton. Nice load down, nice load back. It's a nice day as well. It looks pretty quiet on the route as well. Doesn't seem to be any dramas. So we're going to head now on the A417. That'll then take us across. Usually driving to Southampton and back, it's pretty quiet, it's pretty calm, but we shall see. So we're going to join the M5 right now by Gloucester, and we are going to cruise on over. It's nice when you get jobs like this, like weight and returns, and it's not even weight anyway, it's just literally a nice simple get in there, get the pallets off, get the goods off, and then just get whatever they've got on and then go. I know this one well because I've done it, one of our drivers has done it. So Southampton shopping centre is not that big, but I think there's 4 entrances for goods and delivery areas, but it's A2, so we're going to head to A2 now. Nice little cruise. And let's see what the rest of the day brings. We've got other things happening, as I mentioned earlier. We've got a small van load which is running from London back to Tewkesbury. We've got, what else have we actually got? I think I need to just double check. We've got another Luton run at the minute which is going down, and a HGV run as well. So nothing spectacular, but enough to keep us ticking for the day. And we'll just see. We'll see what the day holds. Like I said to you before, you just never know. At the moment, mentioned this in the other video, we applied for the O license. We're waiting on that at the minute. Waiting on the O license to come back. My test, HGV retest, is coming up soon. I'm not going to say when, it's a surprise. It's coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that, and I'll give you my honest feedback on how that goes. It needs to go only one way because it cost me another 600 quid, so we'll find out. We will find out soon. We are here for the delivery. We're underground. I don't know if you can see that there. Don't even know what I can show, to be honest with you. We're underground, so I'm going to get everything off right now. This is that one. Not that one. We're at an undisclosed location. So I need to back onto one of the bays. So I'm just going to get everything unstrapped and ready now, ready to roll. Back onto the bay. See if I can show you that bay. Back onto the bay, which is effectively here. See that there? And yeah, I'll get backed on up, get on the bay, get everything off. 4 pallets to come off, and I don't know what it is to go back. There's something to go back. Something to go back. In the meantime, on the way down here, let me think of what dramas I've had. Part of running. The thing with it is, right, I get a lot of dramas, but it's nothing detrimental, and it's part of transport. Like when you're moving things around, there's so many things that need to happen, and contacts, and so many different drivers, different routes. They need to speak to this person. Like now, I know this route well because I've done it, and some of our drivers have done it quite a few times. You have to go underground. You have to go to the right place. Call coming through. You need to know every single bit. Guys, honestly, I don't think you're going to believe this. I literally, when I set out with this video today, it was like, cool, I'm just going to record a video. Let's roll with it. I'll show you the reality, what happens, good, bad, whatever. And you couldn't even write this. Like, I don't even know where to start, to be fair. Tell you what, let's start where we last left off. Southampton, okay? So, got down to Southampton. I showed you that load. And I got there. I have to get onto a bay and the service yard underground. The bay is full, and there's only one way to get on. Because you have to go on the bay, you go into the service elevator, you go up, you then go to the second floor, you then go all the way through the back end of this shopping centre, which is hidden in some little corridor. You have to follow it. It's like an absolute maze. It's like Takeshi's Castle, if anyone remembers that. You've got to go over things, under things, round things. And there was 4 large pallets, as you saw, and I had to do them one by one, and it took absolutely ages. So not only that, I couldn't even get on the bay. So then I had to go up a ramp. The load was not great. I had to get someone to come help me. It was a nightmare. So there was that. So I got them off eventually. All the pallets off, dropped them off. And when you go to take photos, we have to take photos of the load when it's off and also delivery notes. For example, like that. That's a delivery note, something like that. As I got everything off eventually, they'd already started unloading it all, so I couldn't even take photos of the pallets. I was like, guys, come on, like, I have to take this. That's fine. The job we're doing, the guy's all right with that. So anyway, got them off, and then they were like, oh yeah, so you got the return load, cool. No idea what it was. It was about 7 pallets that were just smashed up, old, battered, like smashed up cupboards, just stuff that was just battered. So I was like, right, okay, now I've got to cart all this back down, get it loaded. Then when I got back down there, got it loaded, I was then blocked in. So I'm like, oh man, like, this is just so long, just when you don't need it. So got that sorted, I was free, so I was like, right, cool, let's just check in with everybody else, what else is going on. The small van load that we had on, that actually went all good. When he got there this morning, I mentioned that they didn't know the customer, they were just not finding a reference number. Anyway, he dropped off and he was all good with 0 problems. So that was nice to hear that. And then something that I didn't expect, but I did at the same time. So I mentioned to you this morning that last night at 10 o'clock, one of the drivers that we have, he worked full-time with us as a subcontractor driver, okay? So he has his own van, pays his own fuel, pays his own insurance, but he works for us full-time. He couldn't work for us anymore because ideally he needs to work 5 days a week. Now he can only do 3 and sometimes 2, and it's just not really working. So that, okay, I understand. To get that message 10 o'clock last night, that's fine. I deal with that, no problem. Waterford Ducks back. We've got plenty more drivers. I'm okay with that. Then I'm getting work coming through. So I get people, clients, other logistics companies message me, call me constantly. Have you got a van for this? I need a van for this. So what I do is I take the work in, I go, yeah, we can do it. I then distribute it to one of our drivers, whether it's a driver that works for us full-time or one of our subcontractor drivers, or whether I then use the courier exchange to then find the correct driver for service partners that can then do that job. So I'm getting these calls all the time. That's fine. I'm distributing all the work. Get the call, yeah, big distribution centre, we do a lot of work for them. Cool, I know just the driver, very good driver, works for us full-time as a subcontractor, this guy does. He's got a sleeper cab, so above here, he doesn't have this. He has like a little thing in there which takes you to a sleeper cab. It's a Romanian build that he's got. He is Romanian, and it's awesome. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. So he does a lot of work with us. He drives a lot, and he'll like drive somewhere, he'll drop off in the afternoon, he'll pick a load up for the next day, he'll load it up, and then he'll drive to where it is and then sleep nearby in his cab. Cool. Anyway, he's been doing a lot of work for us, so I get this job. I'm like, cool, perfect for him. He's done this run loads of times. Big distribution centre in Gloucester. Cool, yeah, here you go, dude, job for tomorrow, ready to roll. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean, dude? Like, what do you mean not doing it? He's like, yeah, I can't work for you anymore. I'm like, okay, what's up? What's going on? Can't work for you anymore. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, 2 drivers in one day have left, and I'm like, okay, is it something that I've done? Is there something I'm missing here? So I'm like, is everything okay? Like, have I done something? He's like, no. He's like, mate, no, like, everything's cool. Like, you've done nothing. Actually, I love working for you, and I really want to continue to work with you. It's just that at the moment I'm having problems with my son. He's in and out of hospital, as you know. I know that. And just finding the workflow at the minute is really hard, and I can't sort of guarantee what days I'm working. I'm like, look, I'm happy to work around it. He's a good driver as well. Really, really good. I'm happy to work around it to suit. And he's like, mate, I just can't commit to anything at the minute. So today we've had 2 drivers leave. You literally can't write this. Am I annoyed about it? Am I upset about it? Honestly, yeah, I am. I am a bit annoyed about it. I'm a bit pissed off. And it's not even at them as well, because their reasons are actually valid. Like, they actually have valid reasons. It's that, you know, when you bring drivers in, you bring people into your business, you build a team, you build the ethos, you build the culture, you build them up. You know, I have to give them some form of training in how we operate. They learn it, they see it. I try and help them to grow. Try and help them in every way that I can. Some of these guys, those guys in particular, I'm not saying names, but, you know, they ask me if I can pay them a bit earlier. I pay them earlier. I do everything that I physically can. I pay them as much as I can on the jobs. Obviously, you know, I've got to make money as well. We've all got to make money. And it takes time. It takes a lot of time building your team. Good guys as well. First one who's left, I'm not that bothered about that, actually. He was still in the learning phase. It was a bit crap. He was learning though. He was getting better. He was definitely getting better. Second one, good guy. Very, very good driver. A lot of time spent with him and the other driver, building them up. So, yeah, I am bothered about it. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not, because I've got more drivers. We're building a team still. We're continually building. We're always going to be building, I'm sure. The way I'm looking at it now is that actually what that means is we've now got space to grow the team even more, and maybe it's time to bring more people in, to bring other people in. Maybe it's their time to go. And like I said earlier, I'm never going to hold anyone back, especially with the reasons that both the drivers gave today. Both different reasons, but still family related. I'm never going to hold anyone back. If someone needs to go, let them go. So they're gone. That's cool. There's no dramas. There's no problems from me anyway. We'll see from them. They'll be all good. So yeah, that's what's going on today so far. It's been wild. I wasn't going to do this run. Another driver was going to do it. He's now left. I did this run today. Planned to be in the office all day. We had a lot of other things I needed doing. I've gone out. I'm on the way back. I'm an hour away now from Gloucester. Southampton is done. I'm going to show you the load, the return load. So this one was a delivery with a reload, which is, as anybody knows that's in the industry, that is the golden goose. So let's show you what we've got. It's actually not even a lot. You know what? It's actually a bit of a joke how little it is. Oh, what are we going on here? No, did I strap? No, we're good. We're good. So this is the return load. It's pallets and some smashed up stuff, which is strapped in over there, and a cupboard up there. That is literally it. That is it. That's a return load. We'll take it though. What's the saying? If it's on, it's gone. If we can do it, we'll do it. As long as the wheels are turning, we're earning. And that's the key. So, I'm about 45-50 minutes away from the Gloucester depot. I'm going to head there. While I've been on the way back, I've been taking phone calls, planning tomorrow, because we've got what we got tomorrow. Let's have a think. We've got two runs from a distribution centre, or from 2 different distribution centres in Gloucester. We have got 1 run from Monmouth, NP25 postcode tomorrow, a client that we do quite a bit of work with. That's a local one to Hereford, so really close. I'll probably have to do that. I think I will do that myself tomorrow, because the driver that lives near there, one of the ones that left, won't be doing that now. So I'll do that. And then whatever else comes in, like the thing in this industry, guys, because we specialise in same day, next day, scheduled, urgent, commercial, residential, everything, you just don't know. Like, anything can happen. We had one day recently with one client, like literally, you probably would have seen it actually on one of my vlogs when I was driving the HGV. I was driving the HGV for a couple of hours in the morning, and one client gave us 7 jobs, which is brilliant. You know, we love it, but they were all urgent, they were all same day, they were all over the country, Manchester, London, Plymouth, Cornwall, everywhere, literally everywhere. Yesterday we had a last minute job come through. It was collection in S74 or 76, S76 Sheffield, to go down to Tewkesbury, to collect to Tewkesbury, to go down to Cornwall. And it was like a 6-hour drive. It came through at 10 a.m. and we did it all, and we were done. Actually, we were done by like 5 o'clock, so they were buzzing as well, because the request came through, and anything from Luton Van and below, we can be on site within sort of like 30 minutes to an hour. Anywhere in the UK, it's what I offer, it's what we do. And I did, yeah, we hit the times. They were really, really happy about that. So that was cool. I'm sure tomorrow, usually on a Friday, I usually get quite a lot actually come through. So I'll anticipate that. I'll be ready for that. And then what else today? So I'm going to finish this Southampton back to Gloucester. The small van load's done. And the HGV, the 18-ton load, that actually has gone all right. In fact, the only issue, there was one issue with that one. What was the issue with 18-ton? See, this is the thing, I'm constantly thinking about what's going on. So even if I'm doing a route, I'm not just doing a route, I'm doing everything else as well. There was an issue with that. It wasn't, no, what was it? I think they added an extra few pallets actually onto that load. We had that a few weeks ago as well. They added an extra few pallets to a load, yeah. So it just held us up. So we were set, this is what you're taking, this is what you've got. We get there and it wasn't the case. There was an extra 2 pallets, but they were long ones, really long and thin pallets that slowed us down. However, we keep moving, and we've got really good service partners, which is so handy, because ultimately I try and keep everything in house, but at the end of the day you can't always do that. We've got to bring in the service partners when it's, especially when it's random loads like that one from S76 to Tewkesbury to Cornwall. It's hot, like I didn't have any of my internal guys up there, so that's when we use our service partners. So you have to be flexible and dynamic. You have to be all the time. In fact, there is one problem actually I haven't even told you about. My goodness, better go outside for this. I have to tell you about this one. And this is me keeping it real, okay? This is me keeping it absolute real. So basically, about a month ago, we did a run for one of our big customers. It was a late one. The request came in about 5 p.m. on I think it might have been a Friday or a Thursday. Request came through. Where's the sun so you can see me a bit better? Request came through, and what happened was, came in at 5, they needed it collecting before 6, and it needed to go to the XL Arena or somewhere near there in London. It needs to go to A Arena in London. And driver goes, I spoke to a load of guys that I know, someone that I know of quite well. We've done a bit of work with them, not huge amounts, but it was the only service partner that I know that was available. Put him on the job, collected it just before 6, was in London for 9:30, and sadly what happened was he didn't tell me, and I had to find this out, because what happened was, effectively, the client met the driver on site, and when he went to get the load out the back of the van, the driver had a mattress and a duvet in the back. Now, sounds a bit dodgy, I know, but later I found out that driver actually was having problems at home, and he was sleeping in the van here and there because he's not getting on with his missus. Now, you cannot go to a collection with a mattress, a duvet, KFC, food and drink in the back of the van when you're giving a customer, especially a customer of ours, the load. I don't condone it. I didn't know about it. If I'd have known about it, I would not have put him on that job. Now, that's a lesson that I've learned, and it cost me because I had to have a real deep conversation with the client and explain why. Well, firstly I had to understand why, I had to hear it from them, and then I had to go to the driver and speak to the driver. It caused me a big problem. Now, I've made it extremely clear to anybody that works with us now, you have to have empty vehicles, clean vehicles, and you have to be professional at all times. There's no this, oh yeah, you know, this happened. No. You can't do it. That's not how we operate. I'm a professional company. I operate professionally. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't put that driver on it. It's a problem that I had. Found out about it. I nipped it in the bud. Apologised to the client. Took full responsibility. And that will never happen again. But sometimes, guys, as much as I'm on top of everything, there's some things that I can't be on top of. Like, it's a difference if you got in here, right? So my other driver, he's got a sleeper pod in there where that's a window. You know, he's got his duvet, everything, but it's all in there. You can't actually see anything in there. Like, you wouldn't really know unless you knew. I think that's fine. But when you start putting in there, when you start putting mattresses and stuff, it's a bit weird and it's a bit dodgy. So I've had to explain that to him. Plane flying up there. I had to explain that to him, that is not okay, and that will never happen again. So guys, as much as I am in the details, I'm on top of everything. Sometimes things like that, I didn't know about it, not a lot I could do apart from apologise to the client. That does not happen with us. That has never happened with us before. And I understand he had problems, he had to sleep in a van, but you just tidy it away. You put it somewhere that can't be seen. So I dealt with that. Another issue that we had, but these things happen, especially when you're on the road. It is what it is, and we rectified it. So if you're a driver out there, you sleep in your van, it's fine. Look, I understand. I've slept in here many times when we first started out, when I had a van that I rented before I actually started getting my own fleet. I slept in the van, but I made sure all my stuff was tucked away. You know what I mean? So nobody could see it. I didn't even have a duvet. I literally just slept on here like this. In fact, I don't even fit in here. I'm that long. I literally just laid across here, and I had a pillow which I kept under there. And that would just be for a couple of hours nap, because I was working a lot in the day and a lot in the night and here, there and everywhere. So yeah, some of the things that, as a driver you might not think, you might think, oh yeah, no, it's okay. But actually when you're dealing with big clients, which I am, and very professional clients, you can't be having duvets and KFCs and waters and food and wrappers and stuff in the back of the van when you're delivering a customer's load. The joys. You've got to keep on top of everything as much as you can at all times. Right, so guys, end of the video. What a crazy day it was. It's the next day now, and I wanted to recap, I wanted to finish off. Before I do so, you're probably thinking, who is that guy behind me? This is a very special piece. It's my brother-in-law's, and a friend of ours did it. If you know this artist, you'll know who he is. I'm not going to say his name because he might want to be said on there. But yeah, that is Mr. Winston Churchill. And what a piece it is. You can't even see, I'm literally if you actually look closely to that, the painting on that is incredible. It took him a long time. There's more artwork like that here as well. But what an absolute piece of artwork that is. Legend of a guy. Unbelievable. So going back to that, got Churchill in the back with his fingers. Going back to that, it was so unexpected that I just wanted to vlog one day. That's obviously one day of the week. And we had 2 drivers leave. We had problems with loads. We had the story I told you about the mattress thing. That was crazy. That will never happen again. It's just it's so hard sometimes because we've got so much happening. At one point, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I mentioned it. I didn't mention it, I don't think. When I was doing the HEV training, on one day we had 7 loads from one of our clients going out in one distribution centre. And then we had 4 guys driving, dealing with all their jobs. They might do 2, 3, 4 jobs a day as well. While I was driving the HEV, I had someone else helping me operate. It's just chaos. And sometimes you can't keep on top of it all. But the main thing is that we have to keep on top of it. We have to be on top of it. We're very early in the journey in this business. And we're growing. We've got a good client base. We've got a load of contacts, got some really good drivers. And we've lost 2, but that means there's room for 2 more. So guys, if you're out there, you want to do some driving with us, employed or on a subcontract basis, we need 1 employed driver. And we could do with maybe a couple of self-employed drivers again. So that's if you've got your own van, your own insurances, all that sort of stuff. Drop me a message, let me know. I've had a couple of people message me already, so I'm in conversations. But anybody else, hit me up, let me know. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video that there was some HGV announcement. The next video is going to be my second test, so my retake for the HGV practical. Stay tuned because it's coming soon for the next video. And also, we're going to our first truck show, which is this weekend. So it'll only be a short video, and I may put it in as an interim video. So stay tuned for that as well, because there's going to be loads of trucks. I already know who's going, and there's some really, really good local companies to where I am in Tewkesbury, Gloucester, Cheltenham. So stay tuned for that. 2 really good videos, Truck Fest, TED Fest, and also my HGV practical. If you didn't see the first video of when I did my first one, check that out. It's only 2 videos ago, so scroll back, check that out. And then this will be the second HGV practical, live and direct. You'll see me in the morning, and you'll see me after the test. I'll tell you what happened. I can't fail this one, guys, because it's cost me £600 a go, and it's too much. So stay tuned, and I will show you all. Now, if you haven't liked, comment and subscribe, do that now. Like the video, drop me a comment. The last few videos got loads of comments, load of interaction. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Loads more videos come in, and I'll see you on the next one.